Hello YouTube friends, this is Recovering Yankee, and I'm here to show you my keto strip bottle, and I'm going to show you the little scale on the side. Right now I'm between 5 and 15 megadoses, or whatever they're called, milligrams per DL. Well, I'm not sure what DL stands for, but I'm right between the two of these, 5 and 15. What I do is I simply urinate into this little container here, and then obviously I stop urinating and I take one of these little strips out, dip it in there, shake it off on the side of the bottle, and then count to 15 1,000s, 15 seconds. And then what happens is I compare it to the scale on the side. So I've only been about 5 days into this, and I'm currently at a lower level. They call it a small amount. It's higher than a trace, smaller than small. Anyway, so now I'm going to weigh myself. Hold on. Hopefully I get a good weigh in. I think today is day 6. These are things like fat or whatever. I don't use those on the scale because they're not accurate. 271.4 looks like. Okay, good. Okay, I'm not sure exactly what day this is, but I believe it's day 6. And I want to let you know that my keto flu is over with. I only had it for 2 days. I had a lot of diarrhea, and I didn't have a headache at all. I had difficulty sleeping because I had to wake up in the middle of the night and do bowel movements, which was weird because I've never had bowel movements in the middle of the night. Usually my body is able to handle that until the morning, but I did not have one headache. I did not have stomach aches or anything like that. Just had this, if I bent over, I would, go poop or whatever. So, anyway, 271.4 is not bad. Yesterday for lunch and dinner, I had 12 ounces of eggs for dinner, and 4 eggs for dinner, and then 4 eggs for lunch. Now, I want to let you know that I have been putting Carolina Reapers and ghost peppers on my food. Now, I found out today that both Carolina Reaper, a pod of Carolina Reaper and a pod of ghost pepper contains 4 grams of carbs, 0.2 grams of fat, and 0.8 grams of protein. So it's basically an insignificant amount of fat and protein. However, 4 grams per pepper is a lot. So I limit it to 2. 1 of each. 1 ghost pepper, 1 Carolina Reaper. Now, I got to tell you this. I can't wait for Pepper X to come out as a plant so I can start planting it in my garden. 2.6, I think it's 2.69 million, or just call it 2.7 million. That's a lot of heat. Anyway, I can't wait to do it. So what I do is this. I do not cook the peppers. That's ridiculous. Why have a hot pepper if you're going to cook it? The heat goes out. Don't ask me why, but the heat goes out if you cook it. So what I do is I cook the hamburger, I cook the eggs. When it's all done, I take the pot off the stove, and I put it on the counter. I take out a ghost pepper and a Carolina Reaper. I chop them up fine, and I dump that mixture of them into the eggs and meat specialty. And I get super hot steak. I mean, super hot meat and super hot eggs. It's wonderful. It is wonderful. And I'm building up my tolerance at the same time. So when Pepper X comes out, I'm going to be ready. Anyways, don't cook the peppers. If you guys are with me and you eat peppers, whether you're doing carnivore, keto, or any food, any diet, don't cook the peppers because you ruin the heat level. You ruin the Scoville value. I don't know what amount it is after you cook, but it ruins it. So And I want to explain something because I say this over and over again. Before I was doing the rice diet, I was successful for about 2 weeks, and I had a lot of weight loss. I would lose 1.25 pounds a day. But the only downside is you're dealing with 900 to 1,200 calories per day, and it's not enough energy. One, if you're trying to do things like mowing lawns or doing yard work or chopping firewood or doing any kind of labor. And number two, I don't think it's sustainable because your willpower is not, unless you have willpower. They have this rice house in North Carolina, and you can go live there if you have enough money, and they feed you what you're supposed to eat every single day. That's my point. They are forced to have willpower, but I'm a human being. I don't have that kind of willpower, especially when my son eats pizza and chicken nuggets and things like that. So, and every month we have an American Legion luncheon at the American Legion Hall. So, rice diet, if you want to do it, it's outrageously fast with weight loss. 1.25 pounds a day I was losing. That's really good. But you got to have willpower, and you got to be able to not do any kind of labor work. So, that's why I switched back to my favorite keto/carnivore diet. Years ago, I did the keto diet. Did it for 3 years. I got down from 260 to 240 pounds. And then I stopped. And the reason I stopped losing weight was because I was doing the diet incorrectly. I was not drinking enough water. I was staying up too late at night, getting up too early in the morning, stressing out all the time. And, I was not exercising enough. I was not taking walks long enough. I was eating way too much protein. And those are just some of the mistakes I was making. I was trying to eat mayonnaise, like mayonnaise for the fat. Bad choice. Anyway, that's why the keto diet didn't work before. But now I'm able to stick to what they call the macros. Less than 100, now it's less than 100 grams of protein a day. And also I have the right amount of fat every day. And I have lower than 20 carbs. Obviously with 2 peppers, that's 8 grams of carbohydrates. But that's it. That's all I'm eating for the carbohydrates. So it's working now, and I feel good about myself. The keto flu is gone, and now I can start losing weight. Every day from now on, my keto strips will get more and more purple. Anyway, share this with your friends and let them know that it does work if you follow the instructions. Thank you very much. Have a good day and peace.